I will be done. Sorry for the delay, everyone. Fireworks and all that, but that's it's 4th of July weekend, so fireworks all around. We're back with Hawks and Pox, and then we'll get to Docs, and then we'll get to Rocks, and then we'll probably have Fox. I'll leave now. We're back with Pax Krakoa event with House of X and Powers of 10. And we're talking about the fourth issues of their respective series. And issue 4 of House of X. Yeah, that was a thing. Oh god. Oh, this was a thing. So, yeah. This is showcasing yeah, the events that had happened throughout the years of the X-Men's continuity and the two mutant extinction events. The genocide of Genosha, which led to 16.5 million mutants killed in vicious detail under the Grant Morrison regime, and the decimation event, the mutant erasure by the pretender Wanda Maximoff, who, yeah, in fact, where's Quicksilver in all this? Okay. And there have been a list of humans who have committed major mutant crimes, but, did not, do the things that, happened in the mutant extinction events. We got Stephen Lang of Project Armageddon, 29 kills, or crimes, or whatever. Mr. Clean of the Church of Humanity, and yes, there was a villain named Mr. Clean, so I'm pretty sure Food Fight was a true story. 126. Graydon Creed, Friends of Humanity, 147. Cameron Hodge, The Right. I'm not going to do it. 178. The Leaper Queen, The Sapien League. 221. Donald Pierce, Reavers, 348. William Stryker, Purifiers, 414. Wanda Maximoff of the Avengers, 986,420. Bolivar Trask, 16 million with the Sentinels. So at the time, the population of the mutant race was pre-Genosha was 17 million. Then the slaughter began, and then there was the pre-decimation, and then there was the post-decimation in the data logs. So we cut to Krakoa's observation center, where Charles Xavier and Magneto are rendezvousing to talk about, oh, we're going to go ahead and, commit terrorism. Are we ready? We are, Professor. Trinity is pooling all observable data from human resources. A Cerebro, a few retasked satellite radio telescopes, and the Dunstan Solar Observatory. And while that still leaves us a good 8 light minutes behind, we fortunately have someone who on hand who can saturate that data into actionable forecast. The beast is techno-babbling, isn't he? You always had a good hand on your shoulders, Henry. Thank you, sir. It's easily my third best feature. And you, Storm? Yes, I believe so. I'm still not sure exactly how this is going to work. It might lead to me becoming the regent of the Sol System and voicing for Mars. Nah, that's insane. Commune, my dear, all 8 of us acting as one. Shall we begin? The the Cuckoos, I think, I'm pretty sure I butchered their names wrong. Their name. They're the clones of Emma Frost. Yeah, a long, complicated story of that. Will bind with each of you, enabling you to join your minds together and function as a singular organism. Observation, analysis, invocation. And as for myself, connection. Can you hear me, child? And we get a liquid hydrogen form of Jean Grey. Professor! Oh, Jean, the anguish in your mind. The pain. Should we fear the worst? It's bad, sir. Archangel and Husk are dead. Nightcrawler has some kind of internal injury, and Logan is not his full self. Yeah, he lost his arms and legs. We underestimated these people's resolve, and it cost us. AKA, they'll work with Nazis. I'm not over that. I'm Oh god. Oh god. I'm still pissed at that. At that Secret Empire. No, I will forgive them. They're human at least. They're not evil mutants. So Charles Xavier or Magneto talk and say, "Can you complete the mission?" I don't know if yes, we can finish it. We have to, or this was for nothing. He's right. We finish this because if we don't, they'll finish us. Don't kid yourself, Red. We're playing for blood here. So we soldier on. Yes, Nightcrawler, can you still get us in there? I don't know. Don't worry about me. I'm fine. Okay, Jean and Monet will stay here to maintain our connection with Krakoa. Succeed or fail, they have to know what happens next. The rest of us will jump in and disengage the Mother Mold's control collars and send that thing on a one-way trip to oblivion. Nightcrawler will drop one of us off in each of the sections. Wolverine will take the nearest one to the security hall, while Mystique will take the one connected to the habitat so she can blend in. Kurt and I will take the remaining two. Once the job is done, he'll gather us up, and then we'll worry about finding some way out of here. Be safe, be strong, win. So yeah, they're teleporting to different locations around the station, and all hell is breaking loose. Get up. What? You have to get up. Why? I'm just an observer here, Doctor Gregor. I have no command authority. So if you plan on just sitting there, defeated, paralyzed by loss, then I can't actually order you to defend the station. But if you don't, he will have died for nothing. And rage is on her face. This is Dr. Gregor, who's currently in charge of the station security. This is Captain Moore, Dr. Gregor. I've got the reel. Where are you, Captain? And I'm on the command deck, trying to coordinate fire teams and emergency staff. Listen carefully, Captain. I'm at the habitat control collar for the Mother Mold. You need to send teams to the remaining 3 immediately. That's their real target. Understood, Doctor. I'll reroute the in-station teams now. We've already dispatched 3 security details and loading skips to the ship. They're getting ready to breach aboard the mutant vessel now. Should I have a team? Should I have them stand down? No. We're going to need to. And yeah, they've infiltrated. What was that? That was the sound of failure, Dr. Gregor. The mutants have disengaged 2 of the collars. Well, that was quick and efficient. Section 4 and Section 2. And with it, the slaughtering or incapacitation of of Nazism and idiocy. We're halfway there, Professor. Wolverine and Nightcrawler are done and are moving back our way. Sentinel drones on the deceleration arc, Gene. They're going to be there soon, Beast reports. I think we're okay. Cyclops is close, and Mystique is, we have to move. What? We're being boarded. Come on. Escape pod in here. I'll cover you or exit. You're not coming? They have to find someone here or else they'll start immediately looking for you. And you have to stay in touch with the teams and connected to Krakoa. The team's not a problem. But at this distance, while I was working in tandem, the other is, well, you need to come with me. I don't know what to say, Marvel Girl. Try harder. And she unleashes the escape pod, allowing Jean to escape, as she finishes off saying, because we have options. Now, as for the lot of you, Monet transforms and she proclaims, my goodness, have you been off more than you can chew? And she goes out in a vicious last stand, being viciously gunned down. Meanwhile, in the forge, I'm at the control collar. Disengaging now. Oh, all that leaves is you, Mystique. Mystique? Mystique, are you there? Stop screaming in my head, Summers. I hear you. I gotta turn around, but I'm here now. Hold on, something's not right. And she's found by Dr. Gregor and her Nazi counterparts. Hey there, got some bad news for you. And Mystique screams, no! And immediately is vacuumed down into the depths of space. Don't worry, that will be played in a part later. Captain, they disabled 3 of the support columns of the Mother Mold. I'm going to leave the one that's still engaged open to space. Hopefully a hard vacuum will keep them out long enough for me to bring the Mother Mold online. And good. We have eliminated the remaining opposition on this ship. So I'm retasking all support teams to you. They're en route now. What do you mean, bring the mother mold online? I'll give you one guess. Mother mold boot in 30 seconds, 29 seconds. It's too soon. You don't know what... No, that thing's going to be sane. I'll think it will be. And I won't let them stop us no matter what. Ha! I knew I had one in here. A point-to-point translocative aim design. You mean to take the fight to them? And Dr. Gregor smirks. Mother mold in 22 seconds, 21 seconds. Jean, they've powered on the mother mold. Professor, we're almost out of time and we failed to shut down the mother mold. It's coming online. We don't know what to do. Do whatever it takes. Did you get that, Scott? Yeah. 11 seconds, 10 seconds. And the mother mold's coming online. As Nightcrawler reports, Scott. But we can get there. Ain't any other way, Slim. Go. You ready? So I gotta ask. You think there's still something waiting for us on the other side? What about your soul, Logan? Just wondering what someone like me should expect. When you wake from this earthly slumber, my friend, look for me. I will be there, waiting for you, radiant and with open arms. And they poof out of existence and onto the column of the support of the arms. Oh god, and Nightcrawler is eviscerated in the blazing inferno, as Wolverine's regenerative properties allow him to cut off the rest of the support column as the mother mold starts talking. If man made me, then they are God, and you are Titans, their spoiled lineage. But while you war, we children sit in judgment of those above us. We judge and find you both wanting. Did you hear us, Olympus? We have stolen your fire, and with it, we will burn you all. So that had a personality, and it falls into the inferno as Logan dies in the process. Yep. Logan, Mystique, Monette, Jean Grey, Nightcrawler, they're all dead. Bravest man I know. Jean, tell the professor. It's done. It's cost us our friends, our family, but it's done. Oh, Goddess. I'm coming back for you now. I'm drifting in one of the escape pods. How are you? There has to be an EVA suit in the hangar. I'll jump to you and then use my powers to push us into an escape vector. You'll probably have to hold the pod together while I do it, but it should work. So your plan is for us to drift back to Earth, no food nor water, and some pretty terrible company. Doesn't matter. I'm still getting you home. Hurry, Scott. Don't worry. I'm on my way. And he's immediately shot from behind. Scott? That sensation you're feeling is a truly unhealthy dose of nanites coursing through your body. They won't kill you, of course, you're too strong for that, but right now they've got her at the base of your skull, preventing you from using your mutant powers. It doesn't matter. It's over. We've destroyed the mother mold. We've won. Capturing me means nothing. Capture you? My husband's dead, you son of a bitch. I'm not taking prisoners today. I'm sorry, Jean. I'm not going to make it. And he dies as Jean despairs and screams no. No! Gone. They're all gone. Professor, the drones have arrived. Look at what they've done. What they always do. Look at how this always ends, with fire and death and the funerals of our children. And Jean is captured by the Sentinels and immediately killed. Every victory, Ash. Every triumph, defeat. They murdered so many of us. The world has grown used to it. This is just how things are. Those people for mutants. No more. So everyone despairs as the death, and even Magneto despairs that's the death of the X-Men, as everything goes unstable in the next page, showing the no more signal. Showing of the Genosha decimation, the slaughtering of the mutant kind. Yeah. And we get tons of no more mutants, and thy will be done. no more. So, yeah, that was dark. They're all dead. When I first read that, I was like, did they just seriously kill the entire X-Men off? And Mystique as well? Oh. Oh, I have to see what happens next time. And we get powers of 10, so we don't get to know what happens next. So instead, powers of 10, chapter 8 of this whole combined 12-issue event, that is now something sinister. The X-Men Year 1, Boss Sinister. Halt, strangers. State your business, but please God don't ask for help or a handout because, well, yes, we have much, we really can't be bothered with the sad problems of sad people. And oh look, you're wearing a cape. How perfect. I'm guessing you don't have an appointment because that's who wears that having the other. We don't have an appointment, but it's important we see Nathaniel Essex. Which one? There are so many of us. Yeah, it turns out he has a clone. He's a very obsessive cloning guy. As Magneto just says, we'll settle for the one in charge. The one in charge. Well, aren't you something? Yes. The outfit's ridiculous, but you do have an air about you. There's no denying that. Your friend, however, he looks at Charles and clearly gives an indication that yeah, he's mocking him for his disability. Way to go. This just won't do. It won't play well at court. A sad little man in his sad peasant suit, stuck in his sad little chair, and Magneto kicks his ass. Eric, we need this man. No, Charles. This man needs to decide if he wants us to escort us inside or if he wants to continue thusly and suffer the consequences. 2 minutes later, Mr. Sinister, I present you to the mutants Magneto and Professor Charles Xavier, and I'm not going to go ahead and admit that they kicked my ass to get here. Ow. Hello, thank you for seeing us. We've come to stop. Before either of you says another word, I want to make one thing perfectly clear. I love that cape. We get to the best part of the entire X-Men saga under Hickman. Amazing! Why do I not have a cape? How do I not have a cape? It's a crime, sir. An outrage. Honestly, I've always thought you should wear one. I am a kiss-ass. This will certainly not screw me over in the end. Well, if you really thought that, why didn't you say something? It slipped to my mind. Execute this man! And they kill him. And it's just so hilarious and it's so drug obsessed. I have to admit, this Sinister here is the best thing in this entire X-Men saga Hickman created. Oh god. Hell yes, he is a lot funny. Now, how can I help you? Actually, it's our hope that we could help one another. As aware of your ongoing endeavors in the area of genetics, and how would you know about that? Oh, we have our ways. Yeah, we have our ways. Like how we know you betray us in an alternate timeline by Moore Matagrit, right? Because you're a scumbag. So we know that you have a genetics research. Well, honestly, I'm not surprised word is getting out. I do amazing work. We also know you're about the library you're building. Your attempt at cataloging the world's DNA. Don't judge. I can't be shamed into changing who I am. We don't want you to. What we're suggesting is a slight deviation of focus. Continue with your broad indexing if you want. We need to prioritize making a comprehensive database of all mutant DNA. Safe, secure, redundant. We can provide you with samples you might have trouble getting on your own, including ours. Well, as I and Sheila the Surf would comprehend, the point of one collecting is found in value of one's collection. So, explain to me why I should take such a special interest in the mutant gene. I have seen the future, And this cause, mutantdom, is yours. No, I think not. I played around with introducing that aberrant gene into my superior genetic structure, and let me tell you, I didn't like the results, and I won't tolerate any shot in the head. Wow, that was quick. Mr. Sanderson's the best thing going, and he's already dead. Then we reveal that another Mr. Sinister's here. But I will. And he kicks over the throne. Psst. And then he goes Deadpool on us. Psst. It's me, the Sinister with the mutant gene. And you must know my mutant power is overthrowing tyrants and being absolutely fabulous. I can see that. So, we're in this together. I love the ambition. I love every bit of it. So tell me, partners, what's next for our sinful secret confederacy? And Charles Xavier erases his memories. First, you need to begin the good work. And then, I need you to forget why you're doing it, and that we were ever here until the day I tell you to remember. And he does it, and he's forgotten. And we get the red diamond. All the best news I got this from Boss Sister. Sister Secret number 1. He's trying to pretend that no one noticed that he was wearing red shoes, but this truly sinister sister isn't fooling anyone. Sinister Secret 2. Speaking of fashion, the Whisper Network has turned into a war regarding the return of transcending mutant who was cut down in his prime. Will someone please tell all the mutants to stop wearing human clothes and doing the stampede across the island full of flowers to the flower that's to the fullest? Yeah, this is weird, isn't it? So yeah, this was a hiccup continuity and whatnot. That's hard to explain because when I was doing research again, I recalled that it was Apocalypse who gave him the mutant gene. And it turns out that now Hickman's saying, oh, this Sinister is actually a clone of the original Sinister who now has the mutant gene. As such, we have convolution. Then we got to X-Men Year 1 months ago. I'm not gonna lie, Professor, I wish you told me we were taking a vacation. I would have packed a bathing suit and probably some sunscreen. Oh, that the world would allow those like you and me some reprise from the trolls of everyday life, Douglas. I'm sorry to say, this is not a vacation. This is Krakoa. Yeah, so yeah, Charles Xavier's walking out and about with Cypher. Oh, cool, the secret island where mutants come to die. Hey, fantastic. Excellent choice, sir. Is it wrong to expect more than sarcasm from someone whose mutant powers understanding and deciphering the nuances of any language? Yeah. Sorry. It's quite alright. The days of Krakoa being our adversary are long past. It took some effort to understand the island, but eventually I was able to telepathically make a connection. From there, the relationship between the mutant island and mutant man has grown. Come on, I want you, the two of you, to meet. And they traverse to see the ultimate form of Krakoa. Here we are. Say hello, Douglas. Oh, hi there, big fella. And Krakoa speaks an undecipherable language. Whoa, okay. No fricasees, which makes sense, but the layering is dense, more than I would normally expect. I'm picking it up, but I need more. Ask something else, how he's feeling or whatever. How are you feeling today, friend? He says he's sad. Let me guess. The telepathic conversation you're having is a lot closer to empathetic than the actual language, right? I mean, yeah, you're talking, but not a complex, nuanced level. Xavier friend, island friend. Friends happy, friends many years. That kind of thing, yeah? Are you saying Krakoa isn't sad? No, he's definitely unhappy. It's just a bit more complicated, deeper than that. So what did he say? I'm sure I missed some of it, but we were Oraco. Oh, the one land, ancient before the word existed, but not yet walled in the way that they were told. The twilight sword of the enemy tore the world asunder, and what was one became two, Oraco and Krakoa. And from the chasm beneath them, from where wicked place they came, the enemy poured into this world. If not for the man who was not a man, the first mutant, the warrior god in blue, the world would have fallen. But using all his mighty powers, he stood in the gap, pushed Araco through the chasm, set his sword to sentinel the land, and sealed the chasm shut, never to be opened again. It was a thing that had to happen, it was, but Krakoa remains alone, a half not whole, for now and forever. Or something like that. I mean, like, I can't really have the whole thing wrong, but from what this tells me, so this is the teasing for Ten of Swords, featuring Apocalypse's children and the war that tore Krakoa and Araco asunder. Later, man, sure is beautiful here. I'm glad you like it. I was hoping that you wouldn't mind spending time here on your own. Ah, Professor X has plans. I'm interested. It's better if I show you. Okay, and he shows him the plans. And much to his shock. Well, that's ambitious, but worth doing isn't. How long will it take? I'll have to build an interface to the ecosystem is a bit an unknown, so that will be tricky. I don't know, months, maybe a year. I don't care about this. How's that sound? Like you've got quite a bit of work ahead of you, young man. Best get to it. Current Krakoan ecosystems. Interface built by Douglas Ramsey, aka Cypher. The translation program to other mutants can interact with the island without needing Cypher to act as a go-between. So, yeah, Cypher got to work on that. Then we cut to X-Men year 1000. I am the first of elders, and this my sheer self. We are ready for conversion. We hope for ascend. We, Felix, care little for hope. Will you ascend? We have to try, don't we? Isn't that what's next? The idea of your great union existing just beyond our reach is something we cannot tolerate. Do it. And Felix takes a data cluster and absorbs it into his DNA. As the elders watch. Well, am I in there anywhere? Anywhere in we Felix am. If so, then you'll know the sequence, as I know the sequence, and between us, we the only two. There was a city on the mountain, and behind it the shore shone brightly, and then too brightly as it expanded to consume the city, the mountain, the world. And then it goes a little haywire, and then says, and the elder says, so, it worked? Yes, it worked. The question remains, yes. Do you find this form, this conversion, acceptable? And then it turns into a giant orb as it says, await response, await answer. I don't understand what just happened. You and me both. The Felix are the forerunners of the galactic empire that we believe has dominion over the entirety of the known universe. Of course, empire isn't accurate, as we believe that neither their actions nor desire are in any way imperial. It's just the only way the word conveys the scale of what we're talking about. What do they want? It's not what they want, it's what they do. The Felix have the ability to integrate any machine intelligence into their collective, which, after a period of time, if that intelligence is found useful, worthy, it will eventually ascend to be part of the greater collective, subsumed into the empire. Clearly we now know they find us useful, which should be celebrated, but here you are, not sobering at all, not one bit. Everything always comes down to a cost, question of cost, doesn't it? The problem is that this method doesn't work with biological entities. So the Elder made a host machine, an empty vessel, and copied himself over into the Felix before the Felix absorbed it. We just confirmed that he was in there somewhere. Foreboding, isn't it, librarian? That they want us and not you. So you're trying to trick them? No. We don't think there's any tricking them. We just hope we found a way around the problem. Now we wait to see if they find it acceptable. I'm not afraid of what I've done, but I do fear what it will one day cost. And thus ending House of Powers of the 10 and House of X, issue 4 event. Boy, oh boy, that was a thing. House of X, issue 4, it wouldn't be done. Powers of 10, something sinister this way comes. And then we will cut to House of Hawks and Pox 5 and be done, and then get Hawks and Pox 6. 2 more videos after this, and we'll be done with this part of the series. So, looking forward to that. Beautiful artwork by Pipe Arras and RB Sylvia with the colorist Garcia here. It's just so epic. Complex narratives, high stakes, lots and lots of crazy visuals and epic set pieces. Oh man, I love this story, and I love this side of the X-Men being reborn into the Marvel universe to be the dominant force again and not be replaced by Inhumans, because that was their attempt to get rid of the mutant people because man, because Fox existed. So it was fun. This issue was fun. Can't wait to talk about the next set of issues later. But we're done for today. We'll look forward to more. This was Neo Reality Entertainment, Pop Culture Omniversa, presenting Hawks and Pox 6, Hawks and Pox 4. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe. Check out my contact in the description below. Stay tuned for more. I'll see y'all next time in the next video. Peace and take care, everyone, and have a good day.